Rashford's in behind. Rashford, early doors. Strike, it's in. Own goal. Own goal. John Stones. Now, I got to see if the offside flag is up. The linesman has the flag is up, but as Jack rightly said earlier on, this will go to VAR. I look like Rashford was offside in his initial run, but let's have a look. He's definitely offside. It would have been a great start for United. That Rashford shot was saved. The rebound came out, went off John Stones and into the back of the net, but it does look like this one will probably be ruled out, Jack, correctly by VAR. Foden, ball across. That's 1-0. That's 1-0 to Manchester City. Flags up, though. This could be one ruled out for both sides early doors. Gundogan has the flag up as well. So Sterling plays the ball across. Ball into Foden. Nothing wrong at this point. Gundogan, yep, he's offside as well. So both sides are going to have one chalked off correctly. Good start this, Jack. I mean, we've had the ball in the net twice. At least it shows this attacking intent there. And again, with VAR in the competition, both will be correctly ruled out for offside. But good start.
Yeah, you said before, Craig, that it seems like quite an open game. Both teams want to play football and both teams looking shaky at the back too. And both goals correctly ruled out. I think there's no question on the offside for either goal. But yeah, I think hopefully this is a sign of things to come. It might still be 0-0, but we've had two times the ball's been in the back of the net.
Hand side. Again, Kyle Walker not starting tonight, still recovering from that massive session he had at his house probably, but I'm saying nothing. I'm staying on the fence. Pogba, not Pogba, Fernandes, but my goodness, what a strike. What a strike. Ball played across from Scott McTominay. Bruno Fernandes, edge of the box. Picks out the top corner with that right foot of his. Looks like it's going in, but in fairness to the Manchester City keeper who had to scramble back to his goal, he gets there to touch it behind, and that'll be a Manchester United corner.
United started this game really, really well, Craig. I've been really impressed with them in this opening 10 minutes. I think they're looking like a team full of confidence at the minute. And City, as you say, look shaky. I don't know if they've been hit by seeing a lot of their players absent due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but they're really struggling so far, Manchester City.
Back to De Bruyne. De Bruyne strike. Oh, he rattles the inside of the post. Oh, thought that had goal written all over it. Foden's in down this left channel, 1-on-1 with Henderson. Foden, 1-0. It's 1-0 to Manchester City, ladies and gentlemen. Surely, is the offside flag up again? Or is Foden just not celebrating? Surely he's onside for this. Hang on. No, he's off. He's off. He's a mile off again. That's 3 we've had chalked off here in the first 25 minutes.
That first angle didn't show it. It's a clear offside as we can see there. But, 3 goals ruled out in the opening 25 minutes. The scoreline may say 0-0, but I think it's been a really exciting game so far.
Switch. Raheem Sterling now. Sterling. Oh, interesting. Sterling tried to go inside, run straight into the United player in the penalty area. Martin Atkinson waves it away. And I have to say, my first impression of that was that he did run into the player and that it wasn't the penalty. I don't know if you've had a chance to have a look at it yet, Jack. Get your opinion on it.
Just seeing it now, yeah, no penalty for me on first view in there, Craig. It does look like Sterling really tries to force the contact, and there's nothing the defender can do about that. He can't get himself out of the way. Half was United seem to have dropped. Balls
in the net again. Balls in the net. John Stones from that free kick we were speaking about was whipped in behind everybody. Stones came rushing in off his knee at the far post. City players are celebrating like they absolutely believe that this is the opening goal. There's no real major appeals that I'm seeing from Manchester United either, folks. I mean, we spoke about that delivery. We spoke about the ability of Kevin De Bruyne, but this time it was Phil Foden, I think. He's onside. Absolutely, this will stand 100%. The only question is, does Raheem Sterling in any way impede here? Because he was in an offside position, but he leaves it. To me, that's a goal. I can't see this getting ruled out. That to me is 1-0 to Manchester City. It actually goes in off his stomach. It goes in off. But yeah, 1-0 to Manchester City by the looks of it. 2-0 goal. Fernandinho, the man we spoke about earlier on, with a strike from outside the penalty area, flies into the bottom corner. Absolute wondrous strike from him. Henderson planted to the spot. There'll be no problems from this. The corner was whipped in by De Bruyne. It was headed out by Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Fernandinho waiting on the edge of the box. That is a lovely clean strike from him. No chance for the goalkeeper. The keeper can't even move. That's just a great strike from Fernandinho. 2-0 Manchester City.
Yeah, a lovely strike and game over now. I think Fernandinho a very good goal. I think no one would have picked them two as the goal scorers for today. But I think that's it now, Craig. I think it will be a Man City Tottenham final. What a goal that is! What a strike from Fernandinho.
You can almost feel Mourinho fuming in London now. I think he would have probably preferred to have gone up against United. I think at a guess. I think although he'll enjoy battling his wits with Pep Guardiola in the final.
Yeah, you know, his record at Tottenham against City has been very good since he's gone to Tottenham. And you know, I as I said before the game, I fancy Tottenham, whoever they played out of either of these teams tonight. I think this is going to be Jose Mourinho's first trophy with Tottenham. But it's definitely going to be a good game. City Tottenham at Wembley, where they've made that lasagna to get us through the lockdown. So yeah.
Oh, what a voice note, by the way, that was brilliant. That was one of the highlights, if there was any. I mean, there's a man of the match being given to Ruben Dias, by the way, which is a bit of a strange one to me. It's not like City have had to defend for their lives at times here.
They haven't, but he's so commanding, Craig. You know, he's the man that they missed when they lost Vincent Kompany, you know, a real leader at the back. And I think he's been an fantastic signing for them.
Consolation, as Jack touched on earlier on, it is set up for a very intriguing final. Pep Guardiola, Jose Mourinho, trying to get that first trophy for Spurs in a very long time. Guardiola, as Jack stated, City have almost owned this competition in recent years, so should be a good set or showpiece at Wembley.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. It's been moved to April. I think a big thing for Pep Guardiola, why he likes this trophy, is because it's early in the season, so it gives them a boost. You know, winning this in February, you've already got silverware in February, so it's changed now. The dynamics have changed, but you know, City won't want to give up that trophy. But Mourinho loves silverware, doesn't he? And as I say, I really fancy Spurs.
Final whistle has gone at Old Trafford, folks. Manchester United 0, Manchester City 2. They move on to take on Spurs in the final. As Jack said, that final has been moved, obviously, because of where we are in the world right now. And again, it'll be an interesting final. And look, your final analysis, Jack, before we head off, do you think we've seen a deserved team go through to the final?
Yeah, it ended with less goals than it looked like in the first half. You know, we had 3 goals ruled out for offside decisions, 2 for Man City, 1 for Manchester United. United, I think, were the stronger side in the first half, but Man City in the second half came out and blew them away. As we say, criticism of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's game management, perhaps, but City really, really showing their quality.
Yeah, and again, look, big game coming up from the red side as well. United have got to go to Burnley, get something from that to maybe go top of the table. But look, we'll be back with plenty more action on Mundo Sporto, folks. Massive thank you to Jack Gill for joining me on our first joint broadcast. I'm sure there'll be many more. And Jack, anything you want to add before we head off?
No, mate, it's just good to be making this sort of content with you, and hopefully I get my internet sorted out for the next one.
Well, mate, look, we'll be all good to go. There's always gremlins in the system, no matter what we do. You could have the best internet in the world and something will happen. But look, ladies and gentlemen, as always, I wish you all a fantastic new year. I wish you all health, happiness, and prosperity. Hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video. On behalf of myself, Jack, and everybody else in the team, thank you very much for joining us. And congratulations to City. United, it wasn't their day today, but look, hey, that's football.